Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're talking to Florian from BQool, and specifically today we are going to be talking about repricing, which is a very, very important part of selling on Amazon. And Florian's company BQool has a specific repricing tool. So we're going to be talking about the best practices in repricing that BQool has seen throughout the many customers they have, and also about how the BQool tool can help with repricing. So I think first off, we're going to start off with a really basic question. Florian, what is repricing?
Hi, Trevor. Very nice talking to you again in these new videos. For the one who don't know me, my name is Florian. I'm French and I'm responsible of BQool Europe. So just a few words about BQool for the one who don't know yet our company. We have been in the Amazon repricing business for more than 10 years now. So we are pioneer in this industry. And the company was created by Amazon sellers and for Amazon sellers. So we develop software based on the historical data that we have collected through all these years. And this is how we could create such intelligent repricer. So to reply your questions, what is repricer? I mean, what is repricing actually? So price on Amazon are frequently changed. And unless you own your private label or custom-made product, you need to maintain your listing prices repeatedly in order to stay in the competitions. Every seller's goal on Amazon is to make as many sales as possible by getting as many buy box as possible. There are so many factors that influence a customer to purchase your product, and the price is one of them. Crucial if you want to make good sales. Price is too high, your product might not interest customers. Price is too low and you won't make any profit. Actually, you will even lose money, right?
So easy to do.
Yeah. So how do you choose the perfect price for your products? This actually, there is no one size fit all strategy. The right price largely comes down to your product's quality, your sourcing cost, your competitive environment, and what customers are looking for. Definitely, this is all the factors that you have to think about.
So what are so you're a seller, you've got, you're selling on a product which has a number of other sellers. So there's say five or six sellers. You are interested in increasing your buy box percentage and making more sales. What are the most important factors you need to look at?
Well, I think you have, let's say, 5 different factors. The first one is to correctly set up your min and max price. Why? Because let's say if you set up your min price on your repricer and your min price is actually higher than the buy box price. So when using a repricer, the repricer will never go below your min. It will always stop at your min price. But if the buy box is under your min price, you will not be able to fight for the buy box. If you don't have the buy box,
I think yes, we perhaps should actually just explain some basic concepts here. So if you have you're a seller, if you go to the product listing page, there'll be a number of sellers, and you can obviously change the price. And how you change the price will determine the order that you appear in that ranked list of sellers. Now, obviously, there's one of those sellers with the top seller is the seller that gets the buy box, and that's effectively the featured offer, the default selling option. So with a tool like BQool, what you do is you dynamically change your price between a min and a max a minimum and a maximum price you set. And you say, okay, I'm willing to change my price to try and be the most competitive, and I won't go above my max price and I won't go below my min price. There you go. Carry on, Florian.
Exactly. I mean, that's right. And as you said, you set up your min and max price. And as I was explaining, those are the gates. This is very important. If you set up your min price too high, you won't compete for the buy box. If you set up your min price too low, then you will lose money. And it's the same for the max price. You have to set up your max price correctly. Too high, you might be delisted from Amazon. Too low, you might lose money and lose profit. So the first factor is correct your min and max, correctly set up your min and max price.
Okay.
Then the second one I said is the competitions. What I mean by that is you have to think about how many other sellers should be selling your product. Usually we say that we stop at 15. More than 15 other offers on this ASIN would be too many. The competition would be too fierce. And then
so you think you shouldn't sell a product which has 15 sellers, more than
yes,
10 sellers? Okay.
Yes, 10 is the best, 15 is the max. So
okay.
this is
That's
something
very good advice.
This is something you have to check. Another one is, of course, conduct a good product research when you sell on Amazon. So you could use tools for that to help you search for the right products. Like at BQool, we get Big Central. So this is a product research tool that you can use, for example. And the product research is very important. So you can set up many criteria when searching for products. How many reviews on these products? How many other sellers, such as what I was just explaining. The price of the products, maybe not too high price or not too low. If the price is under $10, then you're not gonna do a lot of sales. So this is very important, product research. But this is actually a big things to do. And maybe in the new videos, we can talk about that further. Okay. And then sourcing is very important. When you find the right products to sell, definitely you have to source it well. Because if you spend too much money on buying the products, then your cost will be too high. What does it mean? It means like your mean price will be too high as well. So sourcing is important. And the last thing I would say, the factors is don't try to be the cheapest seller. It's not because you are the cheapest, then you will have more sales. It doesn't come only on the price.
Right. So what are the, okay, so I've got some questions for you.
Yes.
In terms of, okay, so obviously price is a big factor. Now, is it enough just to be a little bit cheaper, like say just 1 pence cheaper? Does that make a difference? Or do you have to be a certain percentage cheaper or a certain amount cheaper? What have you seen?
Well, that's a good question. Many people ask us this. So it depends. It depends. It depends of your competitions. Let's say you are fighting against another sellers. This seller is also doing FBA, same as you. So you're both doing FBA. And so you're selling the same product, FBA as well. But it will depend on other metrics. If maybe this seller has the same numbers of review and the same score as you. So definitely then you are all the same. You say the same product, both FBA, same number of review, same rank. So then if you price a penny under, it might be sufficient. Then you will.
Okay, so all other things being equal, it's okay just to be a tiny bit cheaper.
That's right. But you can be maybe $5 cheaper than another competitors, but maybe you have only 2 reviews and he has 2,000 reviews. Okay. So that's why it depends on the metrics, right?
Okay, so that's the next question. How important are your metrics and which metrics are important?
I would say that it depends again. They are equally important. You don't build a pricing strategy on one seller only. This is important. So you have to check overall. And definitely, if you have to base your pricing strategy with compared to one seller, definitely you should be the one who has a buy box. You check the one who has a buy box, and then according to his profile, then you can manage your price
but say okay, so it's obviously things there's like feedback, there's late delivery rate, there's order defect rate. Is it just important to keep a good score across all of these metrics?
Yes.
Or is it but that's good customer service anyway.
Yes, very important. Everything is important, actually. Like I said, they are all equally important. That's why it might be hard. Some people might feel like it's hard to sell on Amazon, but this is very important to keep everything good, right? Get good feedbacks, good reviews, and also the shipping is very important. Try to lower how many days you ship.
Okay, so so the number of days, the lag time for the shipping, your handling time is important.
Yes, it's very important. It's also depend if you sell FBA and FBM, of course. FBA, you will have the advantage because Amazon will sell and send your products. FBM, you will have to take care of the shipping. So you have to make it under 2 days.
So FBA gets higher ranking than FBM. What about SFP?
It would be pretty much the same.
As
it would be
FBA?
pretty much, yeah, it would be pretty much
Okay.
the same as FBA. Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the price, we've covered the fulfillment method, we've covered the metrics. What about is there any other pricing factors that we need to?
Something I would like to mention about the price, since we are talking about the price right now. You have many sellers. They tend to use a repricer, but then they're afraid because they think it would just be a race to the bottom.
Yes.
So this is very important to notice because there is a myth going around that repricer can create a price plunge to zero. And this is simply
theoretically can.
Yeah, this is simply not accurate. Mainly people have these views for two reasons. The first reason is they are using the free Amazon repricer from the Seller Central.
Yeah.
So this one does not reprice up. It can only reduce the price. So keep in mind, any tools provided by Amazon is buyer-centric, not seller-centric. While repricing down, then you have cheaper price. Buyers will have better price and they will purchase more on Amazon. So more money for Amazon.
I mean,
and
I found
this,
that.
Yes.
So I was going to say that I found the Amazon, the in-house Amazon tool. If you've got what we do in my retail company is if we're trying to liquidate stock, we just create it directly on Amazon and then we use the Amazon repricing tool because it's easy to do. Whereas we want to, under some circumstances, it's quite easy to use. Whereas
that's right. I will always recommend to use a repricer still because I think the one from Seller Central is really doesn't fit really your needs. But
if you're just trying to get rid of something, I think it's quite good. There you go. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's right. Leave it like that. And also the second reason is because people don't know how to set up a repricer. Let's say they want to use a repricer, then they start to use it, but they don't know how to sell it up because it might be intimidating at first. But don't worry, because at BQool, we have developed a new repricer that can be set up in actually less than 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, perhaps in a minute.
Perform as good as the others, even better.
Okay, I've got an idea. Let me just answer. I think we should look at that in a minute. I'll just see if I've got any. There's a few more questions that I want to ask you.
Yes.
In terms of the shipping cost, right? Is it important to have firstly, does the repricing take into account the shipping cost? So it takes the so-called landed price.
Yes, it will depend then if you do FBA or FBM.
Well, FBA is free shipping, but if you're
that's
not
right.
doing FBA.
That's right. So if you are selling FBM, then you have the shipping cost. Those costs can be included in your price, and then the shipping fees would be zero. So it can be appealing for some sellers. They will see that shipping is zero, but obviously your selling price will be higher. So it will depend on your strategies, and also it would depend, I think, in my opinion, on other sellers. If you are on a certain asset, then all your competitors include the shipping price into their price. You shouldn't be the one who exclude the shipping price. You should do as the others. And at the contrary, if no one include the shipping price, then definitely you should tag along and do the same as them. So it would depend on your competitions, definitely.
Yeah. Because I found, what we do is, obviously my retail business, we sell in the UK, our domestic market, and that's free shipping that we sell internationally, including to France. So we wouldn't charge any shipping in the UK.
So you include the shipping price.
We include the shipping, free shipping in the UK. But when we sell internationally, it will be extra shipping.
And you do that because you think the price will be too high?
Well, it's just difficult to do. It's difficult to manage the international countries are incremental sales, right?
All right, I see.
So we're just listing the products in different countries to get incremental sales, and the shipping to France is much more expensive, especially after Brexit.
Yes.
So it's easier to include it. No, sorry, to have it as an extra shipping, but then when we do the repricing, we include the shipping in the price when we do the repricing.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Works well so far.
There's a trick. Okay, I think. Wait a minute. I think we've covered the best practice. Unless you've got any other best practice. Have you got any best practice you'd like to share with us, which I haven't covered?
Yes. All right. So I just mentioned before something about the AI repricer that we have. I think for some of you viewers, they don't understand the two difference between the rule-based repricer and the AI repricer. So let me very briefly maybe show you the differences.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna share my screen right now. All right. So the thing is, so get two different kind of repricer. Let's take a look at some of the main differences. A rule-based repricer gives the sellers full control to change prices in response to his competitors. So it requires sellers to manually set up rule-based on different scenarios. So you can also, you also have the factors to tell the repricers how you want to reprice against competitors. So the good things will be like, it's good because it allows you to have a full control of your price change. But the inconvenience could be like the setup process is time consuming and can be complicated. The market is constantly changing. So you will need to monitor the market all the time. You have to check on daily basis too as well. So this is about rule-based. And about the other one I was talking about, the AI repricing. So an AI repricer is a much more intelligent tool and set the best possible price according to all market conditions. So it will analyze the market trends to determine the price to be, it will analyze the price according to many metrics. So BQool AI algorithm got machine learning. Our repricer get a machine learning. It means that it will predict price trends. It will analyze the market and predict by itself the price trends. So the advantage, like I said, is the setup is very simple, like less than 5 minutes. So this is a huge advantage. Like most of the people struggle to set up their repricer.
So you would set it like a min and a max price, and that would be it, basically.
Exactly. You actually download the software. It will upload all your ASIN from your Seller Central. You set up min and max price, and then you let the repricer do the work. It will do the work for you.
That is very attractive because my experience with repricers is some of them have a huge number of rules, and it's really difficult to know how to set them because you don't have enough data to really understand what works and what doesn't work.
That's right. I mean, if you are an expert on the market and if you have time to spend, then rule-based repricer will be good. But definitely for most of the people, AI repricer is the solution they were looking for. And also it's very intelligent. It will check the metric on daily basis. So it can also accelerate the buy box win rate that you have. We launched these AI features about a month ago, and the results so far amazing. We get some sellers, they increase the buy box win rate percentage by 20 to 30%. So of course, you increase your buy box win rate, you increase your sales, right? It goes with it. So this is the difference, the main difference between a rule-based repricer and an AI repricer. So then the question was about the best, because it's actually linked to what I just said, the best practice, right? So like I just explained, for us, we launched this new AI repricer. So the best practice is they're hard to list because you have many, and it will depend on the product you sell, the competitions of the market in general. So as I mentioned earlier, we've been in the repricer business for a long time, right? So we know the seller's pain point, and this is why we developed this AI repricer. So for the viewers, might be interesting to use this AI. They might want to know a little bit more and how does it work. So I can take like 2 minutes and maybe just go into the 3 different rules.
Let's please proceed.
All right, perfect. This is the 3 different rules that we have. Okay, so we get the intense rule. So intense competition, moderate competitions, and low competitions. I will go this through. But you have to keep in mind that always try to use these rules, use a repricer when you have less than 20 competitions. on the market.
Right.
Otherwise, it will be too saturated.
And so how would you find out the number of competitors you have? Is that through the big central tool?
Oh yeah, definitely. You
Or
get
can you
on the
find
big
it from your
central.
repricer?
You both of them. You can find this information in both of them. When you use the big central, it will be more in order to plan what product you're gonna sell. So you can check how many sellers and make the decision: are you gonna sell it or not? Are you gonna buy it or not? And on the repricer, then definitely you have these informations with all your competitors. You have the list of your competitors, competitive price, fulfillment type, shipping, reviews, and everything. All right, let's just go quickly into these 3 rules. So we have the first one, which is the intense competitions. So this is more sales volume oriented. So it also keep the profit margin in mind. It can be used to maximize sales and of course get the buy box. So this one is suitable if there are over 15 sellers, so 15 to 20, and if most of them are FBM sellers. Before you mentioned that sometimes you have too much stock and you need to liquidate your stocks, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I said you can use the one from the Sales Central, but also you can use ours and check this rule, because you can, with using this one, like intense competitions, you will liquidate your stocks very fast. So this is something you can do with this rule. And also if you have Amazon competing with you, because if you have Amazon competing with you, it would be, Amazon is a very tough competitor to have on your listing. So definitely this is the one you can use in that case. The second one, it's the moderate competitions. So the second scenario is more balanced approach when you are less aggressive, and it would share the buy box in favor of profit. So this is ideal for quick sales with the possibility of selling higher than the buy box sometimes. And of course, then you have better profit. So if you're not in a rush to sell, you might be able to choose this one. And this is better. This one is better when you have 10 to 15 sellers. And doesn't matter for this one, doesn't matter FBA or FBM. You can be both. Both of the competitions can be okay. And finally, you get the third one. The third one is the low competition one. So this is suitable for products that you have few stocks left, and there is not a lot of competition on this one. So usually this applies to the scenario when there are less than 5 sellers actually. So, and then you will be able to use this one. Usually it's more suitable for high ticket items with constant prices. The main goal is to maximize the profits with this one. So this is why we say low competitions, low offers on this one. So the AI will always incrementally lower the price from your max price to the buy box, and then raise the price aggressively when it captures the buy box. Overall, this is what you have to keep in mind. When you use the AI will learn from your competitors for maybe 1 day, and then it will find the right price to get the buy box. On the contrary of other reprice on the market, when you catch a buy price, you will not stay here. Your price will keep increasing.
Right.
All right. Maybe I'll just show you one example, and maybe I'm done with that then. This is an example of one of our clients, is using our AI. So you can see my screen now. This is the price report history. So what is that? It's just the price change that the repricer did. And as you can see, you can see in green, this is when the price went up, and in red is when the price went.
So it's going up and down by small amounts.
That's right. So this is at the beginning when this client, our users, started to use the AI. So you can see it went a bit down and up. So the AI was trying to find the right price. And then look at this one. You see only green, right?
So it didn't go right.
Do you see only green? Because as soon as the AI find the right price, again, it's a machine learning, right? It would take maybe 1 or 2 days to learn the market. And as soon as it knows the market very well, then this will happen. Your price will keep increasing. And this is why I was saying this, thanks to this repricer, thanks to our AI, the price will increase, your profit will increase, and you don't have to do anything special. Again, you just set it up in 5 minutes and let it go. It will do the job for you. So definitely, again, it goes back to what we said before. It's definitely not just a race to the bottom. You can see right here on my screen. We raise your price up.
So how many sellers would there be of this product?
On that product specifically?
Yeah, just as an idea, how many?
Maybe I think it will be 10, if I remember well.
Okay, so quite a few.
Quite a few sellers. Definitely. So then the price will go up, and this is, again, it goes back to what I was saying before. Set up your min and max correctly, because the price will keep going up. So if you set your max price too low, then the repressor won't be able to go higher than this. And maybe it will be able to go higher, right? It will want to go higher. So you have to set up your min and max correctly. This is very important. Very important.
Okay. I found it around the time of the first COVID lockdown, when prices went really high, we got the situation where for the first time ever, the repricer we were using was hitting the max price, and it was just things were selling for ridiculous amounts of money. You know, there was people were complaining because they were just pressing buy. And anyway.
Yes, I see.
Great. Okay, well, Florian, that's been thank you very much for sharing your best practice to do with repricing. And I think you have a special offer for our watchers.
Yeah, thanks, Trevor. Thanks for your time. It's really a pleasure. We always want to explain how a repricer can help Amazon sellers to have better selling performances. So definitely come and try it. And for you viewers, everyone who watch this video, you will have special discount, exclusive offers, thanks to Trevor. So Trevor, just please put the description, put a link that can all the viewers can just click in to get access to BQool.
Yes, look at the video description.
Yes, and then of course we're gonna give you exclusive discount. You can give all the details on that on the video. No worries.
Okay, great. Florian, thank you very much. We'll speak to you again soon.
Talk to you again soon, Trevor. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.